From a gallery. In this kaibat, the crew cut on the right, nearest to the wine, is not frozen mid-utterance. He makes his proposition and is rebuffed. He points out an unscraped spot and the gruff center snaps at him. The left, oblivious, inwardly recites Marxist slogans to the rhythm of his scraper. I'm entranced by sweat, cologne, wood curls, and torso shadows cast onto white reflections. I accept the superficial resemblance to Golgotha. With me this day in paradise, courting splinters. Here hangs a depiction of cardiac arrest's unwelcome illumination. Here's the sound of distant vuvuzela. Here buildings implode, not to make space for replacements, while the concept of gift dawns on a child's face too late, and an old nurse pulls tissue after tissue from a box, trying to find just the right one. The next room is for abstracts. The left panel of a triptych means at every moment, every country is losing its soul. The middle panel says the soul isn't real. The right says, though it is impermanent, it can never be lost. A huge tapestry contends that thought is simultaneously a weaving and a pulling at threads. The audio tour explains, we are looking for eternal shade we shared on a sweltering day, an unkind omission we were proud and ashamed of. If not certainty, at least its sensation. In an especially dim room, there are surrealist collages showing the end days, when judges queue up, dressed as Rockettes I'm afraid to walk past, lest they kick my head from its pedestal. There's a big wheel, like the one from The Price is Right, sectioned off with all the places I've ever stepped. I pull down like a bell ringer and watch the wheel gradually click still. I don't recognize the prize. The cut. I cut the side of my left thumb, a scissor slip as I was patching the sofa. Elizabeth Schwarzkopf in shaky black and white sang Drink to Me Only with Thine Eyes. Mike was tete-a-tete with an astrologer online. Prophecy steadieth his fears as music doth mine. The thumb bled a little, then stopped as though it thought the effort wasted. If I were in a bleeding contest, this would be humiliation. If I were a Romanoff, it would be a miracle. The likelihood of this pinkish smear being virus-free is a testament to human ingenuity. The building manager. Showing me the apartment, he explains it's called a bachelor, and of course I think of the old days when confirmed bachelor was code, a polite way to pretend ignorance of a man's proclivities. The kitchenette consists of 2 countertops, some cabinets, and a mini-fridge. I'll have to wash my dishes the old-fashioned way, take them to the river and beat them on the rocks. He looks at me blankly and says there's no river, and I should use the bathroom sink. He has an extravagantly muscular body, and a face that's pretty much always blank. It's hard to say whether he's content or frustrated with the gig, a place to stay in exchange for mopping the foyer, wiping out the insides of the washing machines, and collecting the rent checks. Our next conversation occurs when I complain about the weekend noise, and he tells me if I don't like loud parties, I shouldn't have moved in next to the campus. What the hell, I have lots of guests too, only mine come one at a time. One day he stops me by the mailbox and scolds me, actually scolds me. He tells me his little brother is gay but good, and I'm the kind that gives my kind a bad name. A week later he sees my friend Tasha in the hall, a svelte and convincing tranny in Fabletics running clothes. He stops me at the mailboxes and asks for her name and number. I am living in a house where ghosts reside, wondering why so many of my friends have already died. Mark was the first to lay in the ground his precious pounds. That moss was the first room added to this house. He slept as a widow for 2 years in their bed, till the love that had joined them left him dead. Raven was a bird that flew from tree to tree. I will never forget the night he flew to me. He changed his name, but he could not change his doom. He flew out of this world, that was another room. Down in the jungle where the coconuts and the wild things grow. Down in the jungle making love with handsome Joe. No one else ever entered with such ease. I was an open window, he was a burning breeze. I remember the night a wine glass broke in his hand. When that strong man cried, I could not understand. He spilled hot tears